lots of people around. Baby, please come home. Church bells in town, we're ringing a song full of happy sound. Baby, please come home. Singing deck the hall. It's not like Christmas at all. I remember when you were here. All the fun we had last year. Really lights on the tree. I'm watching them shine. You should be here with me. Baby, please come home. Singing deck the hall. But it's not like Christmas at all. I remember when you were here. All the fun we had last year. If that was the way, I could hold back this year. But it's Christmas Day. Baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. Singing deck the hall, but it's not like Christmas at all. I remember when you were here. All the fun we had last year. If that was the way, oh, baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. That's a little preview for tomorrow night. We're gonna do actual Christmas carols all night. But first, a quick little video. I'm gonna grab a glass of water and we'll get right into the flash sale. First ever flash sale.
Hi, I'm David Fraser, founder of Bunkie Life. We're in the building industry, but what we're famous for are small log cabins called bunkies that can be easily built in a weekend without a permit or a second mortgage. Ultimately, we help our clients create extra space for more meaningful connection. Yes, we help our clients get a cool bunkie. But if you think it's just about the bunkie, you've already missed the point. Really what this is about is creating the space and time for more meaningful connection, and having a bunkie is just part of that journey. It's not just about the space, it's about what happens in the space, how it enables more connection. It allows you to spend that quality time with family and friends. It allows you to be there for each other in both senses of the phrase. We are the market leaders in educational videos and content, and we also provide an easy to build or built for you bunkie kit that enables people to have more space to connect. The bunkie is often the difference between that friend or family member coming or not, being there for each other or not. The reason we do this is because we believe family comes first, and when it comes to being there for each other, there are no do-overs. That's one of the reasons we've decided to partner with Ronald McDonald House Charities of Canada in their goal of keeping families close. Because ultimately, we want to bring about a world where families everywhere have a place to unite, unwind, and unplug. I get up every morning excited to help families create extra space for meaningful connection. Thanks for listening, and can't wait to hear from you.
All right, everybody, it's going to be a really fun night tonight. So I've never done this before. This is going to be a trial by fire. The theme of tonight is warmth. That Christmas warming feeling of everybody cozied around together. And so we have something really cool tonight. We're going to do a flash sale. So what a flash sale is, at least my definition of a flash sale, is when you have a sale that's very quickly, it's over a short period of time. In this case, it'll go until midnight tonight. And for those of you who flash and take advantage of it, great. For those of you who don't, that's okay. We're going to do a sale as soon as on Friday, we'll start it'll be a smaller sale, but we'll do something just between our Dragon's Den episode, which is this Thursday night, and December 21st, which is when we're taking off and getting some family time. We're going to kind of shut her down. Everybody on the whole Bunkie Life team is going to shut her down for the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. So we're really looking forward to that. So everyone's sharing. First of all, welcome. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And there's people from all over the country again. So we got people from Woodland Beach. Hi, Mara. We've got people from Dresden. I grew up actually near Dresden. I grew up in Petrolia, and I played a lot of hockey in Dresden. Somebody coming in from Dawn from Kingston. Very cool. We've got someone from Vancouver Island. Welcome, Margot. Exeter. Very, very cool. And her favorite tradition is Silent Night with candles. That is cool. That is a cool tradition. Lambton Shores. That's close to me as well. I grew up not too far from there. Whitby. Welcome, David. Picton, Ontario. Alfred Plantagenet. I've never heard of that place, but it's east of Ottawa. That's east. That is far east. From Sudbury. Indian Head, Saskatchewan. That's cool. That's really, I love the cross provincial thing we got going on. St. Catharines. Welcome, Rebecca. And Cheryl from Brampton. Whitby Island. Where is Whitby Island? Hello, Cynthia. Belleville. The point is we got a lot of cool people tuning in. My favorite tradition is eating all the baking. Yep. That's my tradition too, actually. We share that tradition. Okay. Sturgeon, Ontario. All right. Toronto. Welcome, Striker. Good to see you, buddy. Woodbridge. Port Lambton. Okay, cool. So I'm going to have to scroll from loving Bunkie life. That's great. Are you actually living the Bunkie? Are you living in a Bunkie right now? That's cool. Love doing a family gathering. That is what it's all about. All right. Jenna from Caesarea. I don't know where that is. Sioux Lookout. Muskoka. Of course, Muskoka. We go get hot drinks and then tour around the neighborhood and go see all the different Christmas lights and decorations. That is pretty cool. There's a place in Georgetown that they do this as a fundraiser for the hospital. And it's just the most epic, like, trippy dance light set to music, and you tune in your radio station to the station. It's like it's worth the drive. I forget the name of the family, but it's if you do Google Georgetown Christmas lights, they'll definitely come up. And it's like just the family that runs it. The best thing is the families, the daughters or the kids are getting older. So like there's all these people parked in front of their house looking at their lights, and then their daughters have to like sneak in and out of the house when they're on dates. It's quite comical, I find. Eganville. Battle Creek, Michigan. Cool. Welcome, David. All right. So someone's saying hot tub. Let's get to that. So let me explain. I explained the concept of the flash tub, but I'll go into more detail. So let me just explain what the heck the hot tub is. Here's my wife explaining it.
Hey guys, Carrie here from Bunkie Life, and we are showcasing our brand new product as promised. And in case you can't tell, it's a hot tub. Secret's out. So this is great for off-grid. It's wood-fired. Comes with everything you need. So the little burner box, the chimney flue, all the hoses to hook it up. It's really, really simple to set up, ready to go. It gets to you. You know, you might have to get 3-4 strong people to help you move it into exactly where you want it. And then you just hook it up, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. Throw some water in, throw some wood in the firebox, and you're good to go. So it's completely off-grid. You don't need electricity for it, and it heats up amazing. So I turned this on at about 9 o'clock this morning. I just put in some wood into the box, and by about 10:30, 11, it was hot. I'm literally running the cold water because it's so hot. So it heats up really well, and that's without like needing pumps and electricity to circulate it. It's amazing. Okay. It's off-grid, it's easy to install, and it goes great with your bunkie.
So if you want to get a Bunkie Life off-grid hot tub in your life, email us at david@bunkielife.com. Why am I talking like a superhero? Or call 1-866-4-BUNKIE. Do it. Do it now. Do it now. Call us. We take ourselves very seriously here at Bunkie Life, obviously. So this is the deal, guys. Okay, let me explain what the flash sale is. Like I said, there's a flash sale. It's going on until midnight tonight. That's the idea. If you got questions, though, fire them in the chat. I'm seeing everybody's questions about the hot tub. I'll address a few common things. So a lot of people ask, is there any pumps? The system is self-contained, so the hot tub, the heater, it's all kind of included in the package. There's no like pumps, but you don't really need them because the heat kind of heats and cools. There's a lower pipe that goes in the bottom, and there's heat, and it kind of circulates it that way. So it's not like a jet engine or anything, but it circulates quite well. I was surprised at how well the heat pump, kind of the natural heating, kind of push it through, and it can get really hot. It's like like 103, no problem, whatever the safe temperature is. So I found after about a day or two of using it, I kind of got a good feel for like what it needed to do to keep it steady hot. And then if you keep the lid on it, the video doesn't show the lid that well, but it's a big kind of resin lid, and it holds the heat in very well. So, basically I really liked it because if I didn't heat up the wood, it would cool down to like a more, warm pool temperature, and the kids could swim in it. And then at night I could fire up the wood, and me and Carrie could go in it, which is really nice. So what I would suggest is, give yourself about an hour before you want to go in, start the wood fire up, and I found it would heat up pretty much to full temperature in about an hour to 2 hours. That's kind of the idea. There's questions. If I buy today, can I have it delivered in the spring? Yes, and I'll talk specifically about that, David. That's a great question. So we have 3 in stock right now, which I'll talk about in a second. We're trying to offload those in the near term. You can use it in the winter, and it's great. It's a really nice vibe in the winter. But if you want to wait till spring, that's no problem. So that's the idea. Great tan lines, Frank says. Thank you. All right. Okay, if anyone has any other questions, feel free to. So we're going to do the flash sale on the hot tub right now, which I'll explain, and then I'll tell you about the saunas. We have 2 sauna models, and I will explain that, and then I'll do a flash sale on that. So that's kind of the idea. Sheila asks, could you cook a steak on the flame for supper while you're hot tubbing? I think you could. Yep, definitely. You might want to have a pan on top. Yeah, definitely don't put the steak right on the firebox, but yeah, I think you could definitely do that. So definitely. Shannon says, Dave, you've got great presence. I'm an acting coach and actor, so just saying. Well, thank you. That's kind. Didn't hear the price. Okay, well, we'll get into that right now. Thank you for that great question, Suzanne Miniker Lyons. So you can pick up the hot tub with a small trailer. Like, you don't need a double axle trailer like you would with picking up a bunkie. Really, any small trailer will pick up a bunkie, or we can deliver. Any small trailer can pick up the hot tub. You can take delivery now, as I will talk about, or you can take it in the spring or the summer. Should put that spring/summer. That's totally no problem. We can hold it for you. And then what else? Number 3, the price is $64.95 plus tax. All right. Now, here's where the flash sale is coming. If you order tonight before midnight, this is the deal. And this is the only time we'll be doing this. You can get $1,500 off. Okay? But wait, the flash sale is going to get flashier. Okay? Like I said, we have 3 that are kind of like in the factory, kind of in the way that we want to like get rid of. Okay? So, and no, our factory is just outside of Erin, Ontario. So you can come pick it up there, or we can deliver it for a reasonable fee. Usually get most places for pretty fair. So it's $1,500 off if you order tonight, and I'll explain how to do that. But for those that take those 3 that are clogging up our factory, for the first 3 people who order, so we're gonna take the top 3, the first 3 in chronological order, and they could take delivery right away, like in the next, before ideally before Christmas, but at least before the new year. Okay, I'm talking about next couple weeks. You can take delivery right away-ish. I will give you an extra $500 off. Okay, that's just for 3 people because we just have those 3. Okay, that's the flash sale. $1,500 off for those of you who want to wait till the spring. But if you can squeeze it in now, then $2,000 off. That is the deal. Here is how this flash sale will be executed. All right. So you want to first email david@bunkielife.com. That's me. With the subject, hot tub. Okay. Like I said, the first 3 that come in, then say, I'm definitely ordering, and they actually pay in a reasonable amount of time, like the next day or 2. And they actually get delivery of their hot tub, they'll get $2,000 off. Okay. Everyone else is going to get $1,500 off. No rush on when you get it. And like I said, the email must be received before 11:59 Eastern Standard Time tonight, or it doesn't count. And we will be looking at the first 3, because we only have 3 right now in stock. The first 3 are going to get the $2,000 off. Okay, so that's the sale. I wish I had more flashing to go on. I should have a flash sale song. Put your order in. Just can't wait to put your order in. Okay, that's the song. All right, so you get the idea. A few more sexy photos of said hot tub. That's mine right there. This is the stock photo of it in its format. And this is another sexy photo. So we've got a fair number of customers that have now got them, now have experienced them. They're in the Bunkie Life group, the private group, and they're loving it. So the hot tub, for those of you who are getting in late, how much was the hot tub? So normally it is $64.95. It's on sale for $1,500 off for everybody. But if you can be one of the first 3 to email me at david@bunkielife.com with the subject hot tub, you can get an extra $500 off for a total of $2,000 off. That's the biggest deal we're ever going to do on these hot tubs. So Julie says, I'm completely off grid. How often do you change the water? That was a question I forgot to get to. Thank you for that question, Julie. So I found with myself and 3 kids running through the grass and jumping in all the time and jumping out, kind of like a little pool, I was changing the water every 2 weeks. So, if that makes sense for you, awesome. If you're completely off grid, you might need a pump of some sort to do that. I didn't find it got really that dirty until about the 2 week mark. It was pretty reasonable, I found. And yeah, it was cool. I would let it cool down during the day and the kids would swim, and then I would heat it up at night. It was just brilliant. Would a deck be sturdy enough for it? Yes, as long as it's a well-built deck. It's heavy, but it's not insane heavy. So I had mine directly on the ground, but you can put it up. Oh, Jane asked, do you put bleach tabs in it? No, I just went all natural, no chlorine, no nothing. And then I would, like I said, I emptied it every couple weeks. So that, and then another key thing is always put the lid back on so leaves don't get in it, because that was a factor. We would always leave the lid off and then it would get leaves in it. But how do you drain the hot tub? So there's a drain at the bottom. You just pull out the tab and then you can attach a hose to it and direct it anywhere, or just kind of have it come out the bottom of a little valve. So it's quite easy to do. All right. If you have more hot tub questions, I'm all ears. Feel free to hot tub me up. I that one, like this Bunkie or this hot tub here is my hot tub. Not that one, but this one. This is my actual hot tub, and that's all my wood that I chop. And it is awesome. It's just a fantastic hot tub. So that is the deal. Val asks, you said it was good in winter, but how do you keep it from freezing? Not using it every day. So if you don't use it for like a week, it probably will freeze, unless you do what I did, which is I put a little floating kind of like pond heater. So it just keeps it just barely above freezing. That's one way to mitigate that. If you're like a cottager and you just are using it for the summer, like a spring, summer, fall, it won't be an issue. So most people just drain it for the winter. That's the easy way. But if you want to kind of use it sporadically, maybe not like every other day, like once a week, then I would put a little electric pond heater, which is not too much money, but you'll need to be on grid. So if you're gonna use it more regularly, it won't freeze, but you don't want to let it freeze. So yeah. How do we know if we're one of the first 3? We'll email. I'm gonna go on the computer tonight late, and I'll email everybody back. I'll email the first 3 back after the live stream. How much wood is required for each use? It heats up pretty fast. The firebox isn't that big. It's about this long. It's about this long, about this high, and about this wide. It's probably about that wide, which is very, very specific. I could get it kind of heating with just small sticks and small chunks of wood, and then once it was kind of heating, I'd throw in some bigger pieces just to spread out, like to make it burn longer. But even with you could throw a bunch of little sticks in there, it would heat the water, but then it would burn out fast. So not a surprisingly low amount of wood. I know. So in that photo, let me show you the photo. In this photo, I've got a million pieces of wood. It looks like I'm like stacking for the winter. It's because I am stacking for the winter. We heat our house with wood. And so I've got like an excessive amount of wood there, but that's just because we use that wood to heat our actual house. So that's not all for the hot tub. Yeah. Oh, Shannon says she's on it. So Shannon will email everybody back tonight. You can also use a livestock sock water through heater. You can also use a livestock water through heater. I'm not sure what that means, Glenna, but good to hear from you. Hope things are well in Caledon. What all comes with it? So everything in this picture comes with it. Let me show you this. So the hot tub, the lid, those black tubes that connect the hot and the cold and kind of turn a little circle there. The chimney flue, which is out of the photo here. Yeah, chimney, flue, the firebox, everything. Everything comes with it. Just bring the kids. Good question, Becky Butts. Okay, so that's the hot tub. If you have more questions, fire them below. And I think that was all I wanted to say about the hot tub. So if you're one of the first 3, congratulations. I don't know if there are 3 or not, but if there's 3 people, awesome. So just to reiterate, everybody gets $1,500 off if you order before midnight tonight. The lucky first 3, if you can order, pay, and actually take delivery before New Year's Eve, you get $2,000 off. After draining in winter, do I just cover and leave? Yes, yeah, totally. You can just put the lid on nice and securely, and you can set it and forget it. And you can actually store stuff in there too, because it's a big space. You could throw like some chairs or something in there too. It's like a little mini shed for the winter. That's all I wanted to say about that. Okay, let's go to the next thing, which is saunas. Let me explain what I'm talking about. Okay. I apologize. I was on the page and then I'm not. So let's look at our sauna kits. So these are the 2 sauna kits. These are made in Ontario, Canada. You can build it your own sauna at the cottage or the property, and they're fantastic. So we've got kind of 2 main models. We built one in the factory last week. It took about 5 hours to build each kit. So very, very, even quicker to build than a Bunkie. Let me tell you about the barrel sauna kit. Well, no, I'll tell you about the pod sauna kit first. This is the bigger one. It's $94.95. And comes in a kit format similar to the Bunkies. Comes with a wood heater or an electric heater, your choice. Most people are going with the wood heater, and it's just fantastic. Now, that slatted wood there that you see on the walls and roof of the sauna here is on top of a rubber membrane that's included, so it's completely waterproof. And you can stain this to any color. You can make it match your Bunkie, and make it match your cottage, and it's pretty stellar. So everything's included in terms of the roof membrane, the roof boards, the vent kit, the cover, all the screws and assembly, etc. So that's kind of the and like I said, there's a electric heater or a wood heater. That's kind of the deal. Now let's talk about the other sauna, which is the barrel sauna. This one here is a little bit cheaper. It seats 4 to 6 people instead of 6 to 8, but very similar kind of concept. Here's the I think that's the wood fire. That might be the electric heater actually. Now I can play a little video of us building the barrel sauna. Okay, whoops, hold on. Take that away. Sorry, too much information. Okay, so similar idea. You can pick up with a small trailer, or we can deliver, which we're happy to do. Now, we have to make these still, so it's about 6 weeks for us to make them, so you can take them in 6 weeks if you're like raring to go, and or just wait till spring and summer. That's totally fine. Here's the pricing, as I just mentioned. So the pod sauna is $94.95. And the barrel sauna is $89.95. But if you order tonight before the flash sale is over, here's the deal. You can get $1,000 off either sauna. And for the first 3 to order, you'll actually get an additional $500 off. Okay, so you have to order, actually pay your deposit, and then you're good to go for just the first 3. So here's how you do that. You're going to email me with David at Bunkie Life with the subject not hot tub. The subject's going to be sauna. All right. So like I said, for the first 3, they get $1,500 off. Sorry, that's a typo. And everybody else gets $1,000 off. It's going to be wrong too. All right, so you get the deal. It's very similar to the other one. This one is $1,000 off for everybody who orders, but if you get that order in, it's $1,500 off just during the flash sale, okay? Email's got to be in before 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, or we're not counting it, okay? That's the flash sale. That's what we've got for you. Now, if you got questions about the saunas, which I'm sure you do, fire them in below. I think there's a question potentially about either the saunas or the hot tubs. This is from Candace Walden Miskelly. She says, do you need to treat the wood at all? On the hot tub, we usually will stain it a little bit beforehand, so you don't need to treat that one. On the saunas, yes, you'll need to stain it with ideally a Sanson Enviro stain, but there's lots of different wood stains that are good. And so you will need to treat that, not right away, but if you could get to it within the first year, it'd be advised. Lawrence Simpson says, good evening, David. My best wishes to you and the Bunkie team. See you soon in your neck of the woods. Awesome, Lawrence. Looking forward to it. All right. So what other sauna related questions do we have? Now, does everyone know about the health benefits of the sauna? Why are the Finnish so healthy? Well, let me tell you about their sauna culture. In Finland, there's some places that don't actually have, in some cases, electricity, but they have a sauna. And so there's a big culture. I think that would make a lot of sense in Canada. It's a great time to bond with your friends and family. It's a great way to stress your body with a healthful stress, so you know about distress. There's something called eustress, which is like a positive stressful thing, like lifting weights, right? Stress your body just a little bit, and it actually makes you stronger in the end. So that's kind of the idea. Manfred says, in the suburbs where the bylaw is no open fire, do you know if this hot tub firebox is okay? Yeah, if there's no open fire, then it would not be considered an open fire. Now, there might be other bylaws that would give you a hard time about, like maybe having a chimney. But in general, we haven't found anybody's gotten in too big of an issue with their local township. But you can always call and ask and explain what you're thinking about doing, and then you know if it's good or not good. But in most cases, it's a contained fire. It's in a firebox. There's a proper chimney, so I doubt you'd have issues, but it's always good to check. That's a fantastic question. So that'd be applicable for the wood-fired sauna or the hot tub. Vic says, you are awesome. Thanks, buddy. Back at you. All right. Well, there's a lot of people still tuned in, but there's not a lot of questions. So I'm trying to think what else I would add about the sauna. I was just amazed at how easy they were to build. So we built it in our factory. Justin and Andrew did the build videos, which we have. There's a proper build video for each kit. They're about 25 minutes long. It walks you through it step by step, just like all of our bunkies. And so the saunas were remarkably easy to put together. I was very impressed. Jane asks, can you plug into a 110 for sauna? That is a good question. I believe you need a 240 40 amp line. So that's a large wire. And probably, you might need to consult your electrician about that, but it's definitely, that would be a double 4-conductor wire you would need for that. So, if you're not super well versed with electrical stuff, then get an electrician to do it, or just get the wood-fired version. All right, Morrissey Ryans. Great offer and talk. Thanks. We're in for the Pod Sauna. Awesome. Shoot us an email. Make sure you get it. Hopefully you get it on the top 3. That's cool. Cheryl, I love your sauna design. They are beautiful. Can you put them in a residential backyard? Yes, in most cases, make sure you're conforming with your local mafia. I don't know your specific backyard, Cheryl, but I would say in most cases you can squeeze it in. If you have the room and you're not, breaking, you can't build it right next to your neighbor's side. There's probably those type of rules, but I mean, they're definitely, you can get them back there because they're a kit. You can take each piece back, even in a subdivision kind of backyard tight scenario. It's easy to get every part back there, so that's a plus. And as long as you're complying with all the laws, it wouldn't be an issue. All right. Those are really good questions. And, because like the hot tub we've had out since the spring and summer, so we've got a lot of customer feedback. It's been very positive. And the saunas are just kind of coming online. So we'll continue to kind of get people's feedback on the designs and stuff. But I think these 2 designs we had everybody vote in the Bunkie Lifer group. And these are the 2 designs that everyone liked the most. So we've already market tested it a little bit, and we'll continue to do that over the years. Jessica says, you need a 240 volt or 40 amp or 50 amp. Just ask an electrician. Yep, that's kind of what it calls for here in the specs. Let me just read them to you too. I am not an electrician, so it says the Harvia blah, blah, blah electric heater is wall mounted. It's 8,000 watts, which is 240 volt single phase 40 amp line. Wire size is 8. So yeah, so make sure the thing about electricity is you want to make sure you're definitely following, like you don't want to undershoot your electricity, because if your wires are too small or something's wrong, it can really can cause fires. So it's important to use the right recommended stuff. And if you don't know, that's what electricians are for. They know that stuff and they can help you. Okay. Okay, one more question. This is more just for my own personal. Okay, Jane asks, are the saunas infrared? So they'll heat up rocks, and then those rocks will radiate heat out of the rocks. That's the concept of these saunas. So they're heating up rocks, and then the heat in the rock radiates even after the fire's out or the electricity's off. So I guess that's more radiant heat. It's not infrared heat. Infrared heat is like a light on a spectrum that's lower than we can visibly see, and that's how it heats. But it's a different type of heating technology. I wanted to ask you guys the question. What do you think about the idea of the flash sale? Like, are these interesting? Are these kind of weird? I have no idea what your thoughts are, but I would love to hear them. Flash sale. Cool. It's been very rare that we've ever actually had inventory of everything. The fact that we have a few hot tubs and we have, we don't have any saunas right now, but we can make them quicker. We can do things like a flash sale, whereas the last 2 years we've had no inventory. We're always like feeling like we're behind. So as we get this factory going, I'm excited that we can bang out things quicker and do cool things like a flash sale if you have the time. So if you have thoughts on flash sale, cool, not cool, hated it, loved it, laughed, cried, whatever your experience was, I'd love to hear about that in the comments. And if you think it's something worth doing, I'm happy to do them maybe every once in a while. And if it was lame, that's cool too. I'm here to serve you guys. So Colleen McCarroll says, great idea. Oh, sorry. Colleen says, great idea. Jessica, great idea. Hey, Jessica, how's it going? I think Jessica's building a bunkie right now. All right, is that true? You and your husband are just kind of completing your bunkie? Manfred, I think flash sale is fun, but high pressure if you want to win. Okay. Well, we're not really winning. I guess there is a competitive element. Get those in. If you're the top 3, yeah, there's a bit of competitive. I didn't think about it on that level, but yeah. So if you want to put your order in, then you can. Great idea for flash sales. Okay, so flash sales always cool. Oh, definitely high pressure. Oh, darn. I'm not trying to be high pressure. That's never been my MO. Maybe I'll have to rethink that. Okay. People are high pressure happy face. I'm getting mixed. Oh yeah, Jessica, we are building our bunkie. Hey Jessica, tell us about how your bunkie build's going. I know it's like very cold, so I'm surprised. This year has been the latest build season ever. People are just like, oh yeah, I'm going to build in December. I mean, God bless you. I wouldn't be doing that. I built a bunch in March, right after. I shouldn't. So right during the pandemic, I was building bunkies by myself because everyone was too scared to build. And I built a couple in March. So, Jane, I think it's great. I'm actually on my day off to watch this. I work at hospital shift work. Oh, thank you for working in the hospital. We need people in the hospital. So thank you. Yeah, I guess the thing about this, like, there's roughly 100 people here watching. So people that are into flash sales, you're going to watch. People that aren't into this idea, you're not going to watch. So I guess it's a win for everybody. I'd love to hear, Jessica, how it's going. How's your build going? Tell us about it. Manfred, yes, high pressure with a happy face, especially if you score. All right. Well, I hope you don't feel too pressured, people. I'm just a guy on the internet you can easily turn off, right? You can put your phone or your tablet or your computer down and I'll be gone. So really, you're here because you're choosing to be here. So if you feel abused by my high pressure sales tactics, that's on you. All right, so I think I'm going to wrap things up soon. I'm going to go and be with the fam. So tomorrow night is all request / Christmas carols. If you got songs you want to hear, let me know. I'm going to be practicing my God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, Silver Bells. I'm going to do all that. Maybe I might not do Silver Bells, but I'll be doing songs tomorrow night. If there's a song you want to hear, you can email your request in to David at Bunkie Life. I won't be selling anything. There'll be no pressure. There'll be zero pressure tomorrow night. But there will be Christmas carols. And then Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Actually, I think what we'll probably do is we'll do a live stream from 8 p.m. Standard Time until 10 o'clock Standard Time. And I have a surprise guest that will be on part of this live stream. And I think what we'll do is we'll watch the episode. And then me and this special guest will do commentary on the episode, like the other people that are pitching. This person I often will watch Dragon's Den with, and she will ask me questions, and I'll ask her questions about it. It's something we do a lot because we've been big fans of the show for a long time, and so I'm kind of, having this conversation. I thought it might be interesting to get. It might be a terrible idea, but it might be cool to see, us interacting, and then we'll watch our episode, like our feature in it, which will be sometime between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock on CBC. And we'll watch that, and then we'll comment on that too and get a reaction. I'm hoping Carrie can come too. So that's it. Jan says, I'm not building, but still like listening to you. Well, good. Thanks, Jan. Good to hear from you. Mara says, flash sale is cool. Yes. Well, that's great. Patricia Cook says, flash sale is a great idea. Have more products available. Yeah, that's true. We could do more products and stuff. We just kind of did the hot tub and the sauna because we have those right now. Okay. Jessica, this is the build update. It's cold, but we want to get it built and get ready for spring. It's going slowly because my husband is busy with work as well. Okay, yeah, that's true. So you got it busy, and you got, like, how many little kiddos you got? At least 2 or 3 kids. So Jessica's got a lot going on in her life, and she's building the bunkie in December. Jane, I learned a lot of information through this. Thanks for doing this. That's good. I'm glad it was educational. Brian likes the flash sale. Okay, how's it going, Brian? So Brian runs a fantastic landscaping company east of the city, like kind of closer to Bowmanville, and fantastic guy. Really, really he's given me a lot of great advice over the years. And he's done a bunch of bunkie installs, but also their landscaping capabilities are awesome. So check them out, Lloyd's Landscaping. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say tonight. So Jessica has 3 kids. 3 kids, a working husband, and you're building a bunkie in December. I salute you. Alrighty, I'm going to call it a night, but tomorrow night, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Christmas Carol night, and then Thursday night, Dragon's Den, and then we're going to do a pretty awesome sale. So let's call it a night. Thanks for tuning in on a random Tuesday night, and I had a blast. I hope you had a good time too. Maybe we'll do a flash sale again sometime